Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Taste of Reality. My name is. What is my name? I was almost going to say my real name. My name is Queenie, for those who don't know me, reviewing Temptation Island Season 4, Episode 4. Before I get into it, please make sure to like this video, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell. Let's get into the review. All right, this episode was very Ashley and Lascelles heavy, so I tried to write notes that incorporated a lot of people, but let's see how it goes. So, Ashley is really into these shaggy-haired white boys, and that's not a problem. There's no issue with that, but I'm just like, huh.
Is there something about me that just kind of like makes you feel like different, I guess?
Yeah, there is something about you.
I wonder if Lascelles is even her type, you know? Because first she liked whatever his name is, I don't even remember. And then she liked this boy, Blake, the shaggy-haired white boy. And Lascelles is a very different person. Even Lascelles, he's entertaining somebody who kind of does look like Trace. And Ashley. And I'm not saying you have to date somebody who looks like your partner. But consistently now we've seen Ashley go for somebody who's very different from her partner. And she says that what she lacks in her relationship is romance. And I'm thinking, maybe you're not in. Yeah, maybe, I don't know. Could be premature. Y'all let me know. Maybe she feels stuck. Because it was 7 years. They've been together for 7 years. He could have been her type back then. Maybe he's not her type anymore. Over to Lascelles, he is, we're off the heels of him being put on ice by Trace. And so he decides to cut things off with Alexis, kind of like as a grand gesture to let Trace know, I'm here for you and only you.
I'm sorry if I misled you, or because I feel like
you did a little bit.
Yeah, and as I'm saying, I'm trying to like catch up with my missteps.
So he did end up asking Trace on a third date, which she declined because she wants him to explore his options. Miss Mamas, what do you want? What do you want? Because when he's exploring his options, you don't like it. You want him to only pick you. Now he only picks you and you want him to explore his options. Like, I know I said last week I would rather her, kind of pull back and not be so like gung-ho for him. But what she wanted out of that was for him to be solely entertaining her, which now he's doing. And you got a problem with it. Okay. So we're moving on to the dates. And okay, so my cousin hit me up and was like, yo, do you feel like the editing was weird in this episode or like we missed an episode? Yes. I don't know what this hodgepodge editing was this week. I guess they were just trying to get in the bonfire portion. But yeah, we're moving on to the dates already. The girls go paddleboarding and like a water biking situation while the guys did scuba diving, right? And Lascelles picks Trace's close friend so that he can kind of get some advice on how to win her back.
Are you still gonna kind of go in that direction with her?
More than likely, unless she rejects me.
Later on, Bree does report back to Trace that Lascelles is keen on just pursuing her. She forgives him. All is well. All right. So we didn't actually see much of Edgar in last week's episode, but this week it's actually him and Jillian's 3rd anniversary. But he don't seem too sad not to be with her.
There's no reason for me to be sad about not being with her.
Be in the moment.
Exactly.
In the moment.
Been in the moment this entire time.
Okay, good.
There was a moment as well in the evening where he had not me sounding like a DJ. He had written her a poem in Spanish. And I don't know if it's the cultural connection or something. Y'all let me know if Jillian is also Hispanic. But there's a vibe here.
Platícame de ti, porque el viento se pierde detrás el sonido de tu voz.
Thanks for writing that for me.
Thanks for being an inspiration.
He could have translated the poem back to Marissa in English if she's not Hispanic, but I don't know. Something about them I see a cohesion here. And I feel the same way I do when I see Jillian with other people. I genuinely want them to pursue other people. I think they're too young to be this codependent with a history of toxicity. Give it a break. Try something new. In the evening at the girls' villa, they have an ABC party, which is anything but clothes. And Jillian is really fighting her feelings for Tommy.
I do want to kiss Tommy. I know he wants to kiss me too. I just have guilt.
Listen, if I was Jillian, I would be doing anything under the sun that wouldn't catch a case with these people because your partner volunteered to come to this environment. The point is to explore. The point is to connect. Girl, if you don't go and kiss that man, and they already spoke that kissing is in the rules for them to do, so you wouldn't even be doing something wrong. Everybody who knows me knows if I was to come on a show like this, it is purely for bacchanal. It is purely for chaos because I refuse to be given a hall pass to 10 other fine specimen and not take my opportunity. Back to Ashley. Blake pulls her aside and basically he overheard her saying that if Lascelles was to propose right away, she'd be so emotional, she'd be so happy and blah, blah, blah. And he's kind of feeling like, so do I even have a chance here? Like, what are we doing?
You know, I like you, right?
Yeah.
But I also don't want to, like, force or be pushy with anything. Like, I just like how everything is going with the flow.
Both Ashley and Lascelles clearly have an ability to attract people who bond to them very quickly and very strongly. What is this sauce? How does one purchase it? Because I need it, okay? I need people to fall for me head over heels so damn quick. It's a theme with the two of them. So then you wonder why they can't bond with each other. Or maybe, epiphany. Maybe that's what brought them together because they both have that similar energy, that synergy. That synergy that they didn't realize that the actual contents of their relationship is not what's compatible for the two of them, but because they're both magnetic people, they just came together and now they're stuck. Something to think about. The morning after the guys' party, Edgar shares with Marissa that he's feeling things in the process that he did not expect to feel. I mean, listen. If it is your 3rd year anniversary with a girl that you plan to marry, yet you are having a grand time with another woman, I would assume she's not the one. That's my guess. But I'm not a relationship guru, so who am I? All right, but the relationship guru is Mark. So we're fast forwarding to the bonfire. And he sees that Jillian confesses wanting to kiss Tommy, which has him not as upset as when she was talking badly about their relationship.
I would rather see her kiss Tommy than be so dismissive about the ring.
Right.
It seems like for the two of them, physical cheating is not as bad as emotional cheating. I mean, even when it was exposed that Jillian was texting her ex, like he was so upset about that, whereas they've come back from physical cheating. You know what I mean? So I wonder if they have a disconnect between like physical and emotional connection, and you know, maybe that's what's lacking in their relationship. Like you need to weigh them both highly, and maybe they would connect better. But y'all already know I don't want them to be together, so it's fine. On to Luke. He sees Iris get emotional about falling for George, and he's shook because he feels like he's been doing so much self-work, but he might not get to show it to Iris.
She really hasn't seen what I'm doing and all the maybe positively great things that I'm trying to do, so by the time I see her again, everything's fixed.
This is what makes this show so damn messy, because the clips out of context make your mind go wild when Iris has already put that guy in the friend zone. She literally said all of that just to say, and because of that, I need to end it. I could never be on a show like this. Then we have Lascelles, who sees Ashley say that she feels free now that she's not attached to him.
Exactly how she feels is how I feel. We are heavily dependent on each other, and that's why this experience has been so eye-opening.
I don't think these two want to be together. I really don't. Even in this conversation, he's saying that normally he doesn't like being called out, but when Trace calls him out, he almost sees it as an affectionate thing and he really appreciates it. I would assume when Ashley would call him out, he would kind of feel attacked. It sucks to have wasted 7, and you know what? You could see it more as a lesson and not necessarily a waste, but clearly y'all need to end this 7-year relationship. It's very evident that y'all shouldn't be together. And I'm not even saying this on a like, pessimistic, if you come on the show, clearly you're ready to break up. I genuinely think these two got very comfortable in their relationship and maybe have missed each other. Like, oh gosh, how do I, like, like, I don't know how to explain it, man. Those who understand what I'm saying, please say it in the comments. Hanya sees Ash and Taylor back in the bed, and it makes him realize that he hasn't been giving Ash the attention that she deserves.
The things that I thought coming into this would save my relationship, I don't want those things, and I need to be able to express them to Ash.
So I have stopped trying to understand Hanya because you can't understand that which is that which is not able to be understood. You see how I can't even speak? That's how much he perplexes and confuses me. Even in polyamory, and I don't know if it's polyamory that he wants or an open relationship, but I would assume some of the rules are the same. You are supposed to respect and show attention to those partners as well. And if you're struggling to do it with one person, you really think you can have fruitful and healthy polyamorous relationships? I don't think so. At the girls' bonfire, we start with Iris, oh my God, I cannot speak today. We see Iris watching Luke complain about past transgressions.
I do tend to bring up the past a lot because I've been hurt so much, and I think that we do have reoccurring issues.
Iris says that she's aware that the reason why Luke texts other women is because he feels like there's some insecurity in his relationship. However, for her, she doesn't want to lose herself in catering to him. If this isn't a moment of growth, Iris, yes. This is the same girl who said she's been in relationship after relationship, and now she's realizing that maybe she just needs time on her own to really find herself. Absolutely. Abso-freaking-lutely. It sucks that this person feels like they can't be the complete selves around you, but if you can't even be yourself in a relationship, it's time to go find who you are. They have been codependent in the past. They have, been bringing up old stuff clearly because they're unable to resolve it. Take some time apart. And maybe in that time apart, you will discover that you are truly meant for each other, or that y'all just need to go your separate ways. Yes, Iris, I'm here for the growth. We have Jillian, who sees Edgar share a poem, but she's actually calm and bothered because she's connecting with somebody else anyways.
I want to find somebody that I feel like I can really be myself and have my space and not feel a responsibility to take care of.
Yes. Now I feel like she should also be single just like Iris, but at least break apart. At least leave that codependent relationship. That is enough for me. We see Ashley, who is watching Lascelles be torn between her and Trace and seeing him get very emotional.
He's never shown me that side ever, at all. 7 years, I don't know why he is just now opening up at this moment.
Y'all don't like each other. I hate to break it to you, but you wasted 7 years. That's gotta be a hard pill to swallow, Anyways, lastly, we have Ash, who sees Hanya give Karina a hickey, and she's not surprised. She expects nothing but the worst from him at this point.
I let myself open to someone who I thought was worthy. I was just thinking that I was worthy of him and maybe did not get to the exact point that I needed to be.
She does share that she's only been in 2 relationships prior to Hanya. The first one was emotionally and physically abusive. The second one was emotionally manipulative. And then she spent a long time by herself. I don't know if she was working on herself, but she was alone. And then she met with Hanya. And my thing is, maybe she thought that time alone was like self-work. But to me, I feel like maybe she just bonded with Hanya because he was just there and she was lonely and she needed someone. Because this is sounding like the emotional abuse you've already experienced. You know what I mean? And so being on your own can be misconstrued as working on yourself when really you were just alone. You weren't really working on anything. So I'm glad that she's having a realization that, Honey is not who I thought he was. Well, it's about damn time. Thank you for pulling up to the show. We're glad to have you. Anyways, that is it for this episode. Like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.